It is beyond doubt that forests and woodlands play an important role in supporting various forms of life at local, regional, and global levels. Some of the major contributions of forests and woodlands, especially to human, animal, and aquatic life, include the generation of oxygen, which is used to sustain life, the provision of various foods for growth and reproduction purposes, and the sustainable use of soil and water resources. It is against this background that the Friends of the Environment Trust was founded in 2010 with a commitment to walk for long distances, raising awareness about trees, planting trees, and establishing tree nurseries. The vision is to plant 500 million trees by the year 2026. 2017 was the 8th edition of the walk, and this time it was from Harare to Ngezi.
The logo is already there. So we are saying we can remove this logo. Tochisa foot. It's a suggestion.
That's fine. That's fine.
And so?
That's fine.
Tochisia iliyo. Toibisa. Panapa that agreed. Everyone knows that agreed that here.
On the cool morning of November the 28th, the smell of the previous night's rain still hung heavily in the air, and the walkers were all geared up, feet itching and rearing to go. It was the first day of the 8th annual Friends of the Environment Walkathon from Harare to Ngezi, and as always, the excitement was clear for all to see.
A tree today! A tree today! What is tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Isihlahla namuhla. Isihlahla namuhla. Iguzu kusasa. Iguzu kusasa. Thank you. On behalf of Friends of the Environment, we are so happy that you are here today. You know, the weather is good. I don't have much to say. You know, I'm ready to go. And this event will not be possible without you all. Welcome. We are happy. Let's do this. Let's enjoy it. We know how tough it is. For those that are joining us for the first time, you know, we promise you a good time. We promise you a good time. Let's have fun.
We want to say, as Forestry Commission, we are so excited to see so many people that are interested in trees. Because we say trees are life. A tree today is a forest tomorrow. And we want to say this whole week, I think our God has blessed us. It's very wet, very conducive for tree planting. The next Saturday, it's going to be the National Tree Planting Day. 500 trees, 500 million Matamburai. We want to make sure we plant them in our lives and see that they've all survived, because we want to see more forests for our children, for us and our children. Gororino, tirikudyara miti yakawanda yema-fruit trees. Saka tirikuti ma-fruit trees ngadyarwe for food security yenyika yedu. Tinoda kuti tiregere kushandisa foreign currency yakawanda tichitenga mafruit kubva kunyika dzevamwe. Hatidyare miti, ngatiichengetedzei. Vatambure patinofamba, ndinokushuvirai kufamba kwakanaka. Tiregere kutsikwa murodhi, asi tidyare miti yakawanda, tizodzoka tichitaura kuti we did it. Thank you so much, Baba. Maita zvenyu. Thank you.
I think our participation as corporates and as Zimplats is important because we need to walk the talk. I think as corporates we always talk about our commitment to sustainable development, but we need to demonstrate that it's not just about talking. We truly believe in it and we participate in events that support issues of sustainable development. It's also important because you cannot achieve much without the financial resources that are required to support such programs, and therefore I think as corporates we have a responsibility to participate and to share the value that we create with the country in terms of issues of sustainability.
For identification purposes and to promote a team spirit, all the walkers were dressed in branded attire. Possible environmental conditions were catered for: hats for the sun and raincoats for the rain.
I'm going to call upon our Chaplain General, General Chaplain Kampira kuti vauye pamberi. Munoziva mese kuti panoungana vanhu zvakadai uyo wasatani unosumuka, saka isu tozviziva izvozvo, saka tobva tagara takamugadzirira satani.
Tinotenda Mwari kuti zuva ranhasi izuva ramakatigadzirira makore ose. Tinogara takagadzira kufamba semufaro makaisa pakati pedu muenvironment. Tinomutendai Mwari, varume nevakadzi vari pano, sikana nevakomana, rwapa mufaro mukuru. Simudzira nyika yedu neruti rwerufaro, simudzira nyika yedu nekusimudzira nekudyara miti. Zvino vana venyu vari kufamba kubva muno muHarare, rwendo rwakareba kwazvo. Tinokumbira kuti muvape masimba sezvamunoita makore ese. Hatisati tanzwa dambudziko kubva patakatanga chiitiko ichi. Tinoziva kuti muri Mwari unofamba nesu. Vachengetei kubva mumotokari dzinenge dzichimhanya, vafambe zvakanaka muzita raJesu Kristu tenzi wedu. Amen.
Walkers couldn't wait to get started, and soon after the send-off prayer, about 300 people set off on a 150-kilometer walk from Harare to Ngezi.
Furira sako kusvika kumakuma, kana nguva yasvika koiwe ungakudyiko chinge, ungakudyiko chamu.
Partners with Friends of the Environment for the past 5 years, and through our Let's Go Zero program, where we promote living, working and playing safe, we've created a culture of planting within our area of locality, which is Rishabane, and you find that most of our community is now really into this program. Today we've got about 20 people from Rishabane and from Mimosa who are walking. It has become part of the culture and it has become part of their, it's part of their life now. Being in the extractive industry, we saw it important to make sure that we participate in sustainability of the environment. And we also, we want to create a legacy for the future community, the young children.
Vazhinji vanoti kudzidza kunonetsa, asi tikabvunza misha dzemagwaro vanotiudza kuti zviri nyore nekuti vanga vakazvigadzirira mupfungwa dzavo pavakapinda murwendo rwefundo. Kunyangwe pachasvika nguva yekuti nyama nemweya zvichaparadzana, kana ini ndakazvigadzirira mupfungwa dzangu ndinoziva ndichakunda. Ndakapakatira mbuva nemvura nezvese zvandingade. Semufambi ari parwendo, ndakagadzirira twese twandingade kuti rwendo rwangu rwuve nyore.
OK has been a partner of Fort for several years. We actually have been partnering them from inception, sponsoring part of the cost of the walk, but more so this has been part of our corporate social responsibility, where we believe the environment is important to our business. For that reason, we actually took it upon ourselves to make a huge investment in the environment.
The participation involved working with Friends of the Environment to open nurseries. Nurseries, the idea is they apart from reforestation, to also create income generation opportunities for the community. That's why the corporate social responsibility. We started the nurseries in 2013. The first one was in Toko at Katsukunya. The second one was in Chivi at Muzogwi. That was in 2013. In 2014, we opened the third one in Marange at
Masase.
Yeah. Then in 2015, we opened one in Berengwa, Pandashango area. Then the next one we opened was in Matebele South.
In Gwanda.
South of Gwanda.
Yeah.
At
Mtepe School.
Mtepe High School.
Yeah. We want to establish an OK nursery in each province. We have done 5 provinces so far, and we still have 3 rural provinces to go. We won't be doing the urban provinces because there are a lot of people working in the urban, but we believe when we have done the first round, we'll go back because the demand is very high. We'll go back and do more nurseries in these provinces, but picking different areas.
After a hard 20 kilometers of brisk walking, the walkers arrived at the breakfast point, where they got a bit of rest, refreshed, and prepared for the final 18 kilometers of the first day. But before proceeding, soon after tea, the team stopped over at Porter Primary School to plant some trees.
Makanonyanya kundigaya pangu ndakapedza zvasaremi makasara kune mimese makasara hamanesha mwari tiri tose
vanhu vachada kuti munhu wese adyare muti wake saka panonzi paPorter Farm Primary School ndichitenda imimese mandipawo mukana uyo kuti ndipangidze chido changu nemiti miti ikapera ndokupera kweupenyu hwedu. Saka dai tarangarira kuti tikapatira tidyara miti tikuita kuti upenyu hwedu huendere mberi. Ndozve miti yatotora mishonga zvikuru imwana wamambo imwe mishonga inosesa miti kuaka zvese zvakadai toda miti epo yakanaka toda miti. Zvino zvatinoita pakudyara miti totora paketeri tobvisa zvinyoronyoro wotsindira mati mese timusapite ma-air pockets kuti muti unyasodini tosvikira pakatapa pakagumira chipepa apa pano ndo panofanira kugumira mavhu ako kuti muti wako ugare uri muvhu zvakanaka wotsindira uchiunamatira kuti muti uyu kwakura chidzogarawo imomo kana ndazoya nitsvaga mushonga ndoona uyu muti wangu wandatumidza nhasi uyu unonzi mudya nevana kuita kuti vana vepachikoro panapa vanozoya kutandara panapa vachidyawo namedhemu avo.
This is quite a noble event because to know teach about trees So it becomes a reality when we're teaching with concrete objects. They actually see the tree, they are going to nurture the tree. Achinyatsoziva kuti muti uyu ndewake, a sense of ownership is also developed. And kana takuzotaura mabenefits emiti, mwana anenge achinzwisisa because chinhu chaakabva nacho, achinyatsochiona, achiita take note of all the stages. And vana vavachakura, we just don't look at children here at the school. Pane time yatinozovarumura vachibva kwatiri, anenge akufarawo. You can be a very proud mother, a very proud father, a parent, whatever is sekuru. Anofarawo kuti this is what I have done kuchikoro kwandakabva.
We believe that we have a serious responsibility to take care of our environment, such that we have dedicated and invested a lot of resources which we are channeling towards improving our environment. The business cannot exist without the environment. Even our lives, we get a lot from the environment in terms of food, in terms of sustenance, even the business itself. Even our own business relies on the environment. So we've taken a deliberate, strategic position that we should invest into the environment, not just as a way of giving back to the environment, but as a way of becoming a partner in the growth of the environment. Thus, we take it very seriously.
By sunset, the troop of walkers had arrived at their final destination for day 1 in Norton, and thankful to the Lord that the weather had been kind to them. The muscles were screaming, feet were throbbing, but this was just day 1. The mission had just begun, and everyone was committed to finishing strong.
We have reached the end of our journey today. I'm happy to be seeing all the faces still smiling.
Tinotenda Mwari manero ano mazvita. Tinotenda nyasha dzenyu, tinotenda rudo rwenyu. Mazvita Baba matanga nesu, mukatichengetedza mukafamba nesu parwendo rwese zuva ranhasi. Mabasa ese akanaka anovambwa nekupedzeswa mamuri. Nekudaro tinokutendai Mwari kuti mapedza nesu.
The walkers camped at Sandringham High School for the first 2 nights. Day 2 started off early, with most walkers picking up their breakfast cereals as early as 5:30 a.m. Bodies were stiff, but the tree planting activities for the day ahead trumped any aches and pains. In addition to the practice walks that took place prior to the walkathon, the organizers ensured that walkers stayed in shape by including exercises before each leg of the walkathon. Everyone was in for a surprise on day 2. The team was joined by top-ranking army personnel from around the African continent.
From Zambia, from South Africa, Afande from Tanzania, Keno Mosibi from Botswana, Keno Adio Ikwe.
And day 2 was off to a good start.
From a forestry background, planting trees is my life and I enjoy planting trees. And from the previous experiences, I really enjoyed the walk to Plum Tree, where we got to interact with Botswana ambassador and we learned a lot about how they do things in Botswana, which encouraged us to keep on planting trees and keeping our environment green.
The morning stopover was at Brian Farm, and while other walkers were getting some much needed break from the hot sun, a tree planting session was held at Brian Primary School.
It's a welcome project that takatomirira kwenguva yakareba. Saka tatozofara pamasvika apa pakauya vana Simba vachitisira tibva tatsvaga zvokuti tirime kuti itibatsire kunyanya kumabhloko edu kuti tiite wind break yekuti mabhloko aya asazotorwa nemhepo uye kumaground kwedu kutiona kuti zvinogona kudzivirirawo soil erosion kana kuti kukura ivhu kuti zvinhu zvifambe. Uye tafara nema-ornamental trees akatumirwa futi anobatsira vana kana toti vaende vari pabreak kana palunch, zvinoita kuti naivo vawane mvuri yakanaka uye vawane pekutandira pakanaka. Takawanawo futi ma-fruit trees anobooster orchard yedu zvobatsira vana kuti tivapewo ma-supplementary fruits anenge achiitika pachikoro.
Zita rangu ndinonzi Nomita William, ndiri prefect yepaBrain. Nhasi tadyara miti. Miti inotibatsira kuvaka dzimba nekufema nemafruits tatindi.
Muti nhasi, sango mangwana, sango mangwana, muti nhasi.
Two of the key founding objectives of the Friends of the Environment are to plant trees and to raise awareness about trees. In doing this, each walkathon impacts selected schools along the way in a bid to catch them young and instill a sense of environmental stewardship in young students. Sarua Secondary School is located 31 kilometers from Chegutu. The school was established in 2002 during the land's resettlement era to cater for children of farm workers. Now, with an enrollment of over 322 boys and girls, the school got to also participate and benefit from the 2017 Ngezi Walkathon.
Muti nhasi,
sango mangwana.
Muti nhasi,
sango mangwana.
Ngutenda kuti auya uzodyara muti. I think the school is very fortunate because this is the second time. First time atakafamba from where we planted trees here. So we are happy. Our mission is to reforest the country. Mukutema witi wa miti mukafamba tienda kunongona miti yakango huni dzichitengeswa, but isusu we are encouraging kuti tidyare miti kuitira kuti masango edu aite zvakanaka, vanhu vaone mweya wekufema wakanaka.
Tanchita program yekudyara miti. Miti yedu tanga tachera gomba ratoti gomba redu isquare rakadzika 70 cm by 70 cm deep nelength. Tachera gomba redu tazotora mirakwane mashizha akaorera taisa imomo, tazotora mahuswa taisa imomo, tazotora soil redu ratoti top soil rakasvibira svibira taisa ipapo, tazotora rekupesira rakaita dhaki ratoti subsoil repasi ratazoisa pamusoro nekugadzisa beseni redu nekuzotora tadaro tazotora muti wedu taubvisa kabepa kaika plastic, tabvisa kaplastic tazoisa pakati periji, tachera kagomba kadiki pakati periji, tadaro tazotora kamuti kedaisa tatsindira tatora mvura tadira tapedza takadaro.
We as Zimbabweans, we should preserve our trees in the country. Trees are very important because they provide us food, shelter, shade, timber and oxygen. People should avoid deforestation and practice reforestation and afforestation in the communities that they live. People should avoid wildfires to keep our trees safe. A tree today, forest is tomorrow. Forest is tomorrow, a tree today.
Wow. I want to say thank you so much.
to the Friends of the Environment, to Forestry Commission. I want to thank you so much for remembering us in the middle of the bush. Now so many people get to know about Saruwe. We thank you so much for that donation. Now we can also get some money from the trees. If things go well, it's value for the school. We can even pay school fees for some other students from the money that we get from those fruit trees. And we can also get some food for the students. Those who will be coming from far away, we have students coming, our catchment area is so big, such that they come from long distances. So if they get a fruit every day, it's good value for the students as well.
Makadizei ini ndinoitwa Angelbert Tiwera, ndinoti muti nhasi sango mangwana.
As we start off today, we pray that you continue being with us, continue to nourish our bodies and to give us strength. And we pray, Heavenly Father, for those who are not well, that they may be healed by you. We pray this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
We reaping the fruits of our labor. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Celebrating the beauty of our nation. Oh, boy, boy, boy.
Maoko mudenga iwe haupise sora sakadedzera kuti eyo. Maoko mudenga wakadyara muti iwe sakadedzera kuti eyo.
There are many benefits that trees have to our learners, especially now that we have this subject, agriculture, in schools. Children have had that experience of how trees are planted, and in future we are now looking at the children benefiting as far as shade is concerned, especially during their lunch hours. And then also we are saying children will benefit on fruits, since fruits are an important part in every living thing's diet.
Day 3 was blistering hot, and the walkers' resilience was put to a test. But powered by the slogan,
Muti nasi sango mangwana. Muti nasi sango mangwana.
The walkers endured the heat. To beat the heat, the walkers pressed on and had a late breakfast at Club Wamika after covering most of the distance for the day.
My name is Shilango Manyoni. I'm from Standard Chartered Bank. I couldn't imagine myself walking for quite a long distance, but I'm able to be making it. The spirit here around is very motivating. I really appreciate the Friends of the Environment. I've planted so far 28. For the first day I planted 8 plus the 20 for today. A tree today, a forest tomorrow, and a forest tomorrow, a tree today.
Tadira nasi wona zvanaka, alright. Makandi udza pandika terera, chengetedza nharaunda yako. Tadira nasi wona zvanaka, alright. Open your eyes and see the beauty of our land.
Lunch at Lake Nurseries farm on day 3 was special, as it took walkers down memory lane.
We welcome you all to our farm, Batim Lake Nurseries farm. Takapazitare kuti Lake Nurseries kare 1988, because pfungwa dzedu dzakadzidze kuti hapana chetinoita chichipera. Zvinhu zvese zvetiri chingoita inongowe mhodzi, tichingosima, kana dai tasima mombe, kana dai tikasima miti, kana dai tikasima chibage, tingori nesari chete. Muupenyu hwedu hatikwanisi kuti tibve tapedze basa rese. Makore akati kurei aya takafunga zvokuti panapa pakati kurei, takabvisa miti yakawanda kuti tiite minda. Dai tachiitawo mimwe tinosima, toita ka woodlot, toita orchard. Tichibva tataura nedzimwe shamwari, tichibva tambofunga kuti zvichaita, asi munhu azonyatsoita kuti zviitike iFriends of the Environment.
And the founding trustee of the Friends of the Environment, Philip Mataranyika, expressed gratitude to the recognition given by the organizers of the walk to his uncle's farm.
I want to tell you a small story about this place. Pafam pana pandipa sekurong what ganza wagamira baduze nina. So pawaga takuya kuzogara pafam yawo pana. Rodi yanezeti aneta rodi. So takana mtas road. This place here is Coben Estate. Those are a restaurant. So Panapa for me, I'm at home. Because I came here before Panejese zil Panapa. Pawazonza mombe, bagamborima loje de Panama. Bagamborima fojra, bagamborima cotton grow there. This is why Panama. Bagamborima spaghetti kita field je Panama. I'm just going to order spaghetti. So this is very familiar territory. To then have all of you come here with me. In fact, I didn't even know what I included this part. Lunch point, Panama. This thing, you have to get a big Makuraya, Patamboya Panapa, Sakanda, back to East, Pandaga, Mbuya, and Sigara, and so on. So, if I have a Patagaway Panapa, now was a fungo, Tingatka, the Mitiaka, and Sebranga. But immediately on reference of the environment, Majifunga, which is Panaway Panapa, Marema, Baita Zawit Garamit, and the General Garamit. So, don't know tender in the Witimawaya Panapa, who's a Garamiti, Papras Rasebrangu, and the Tichifamba, and the Tichi Tandara Panapa, and whatever else.
Wow! There we go, 2017, walkathon number 8 years running of this walkathon. We've done probably around 123 kilometers. We still have got about 25 to go. We're still walking strong. The team is motivated and it's all beautiful. Compared to last year was very hot, around 38 degrees into Zishavane. This year is likely cooler, so we're all strong, we're all fit, we're all going. For the 500 million tree plantation under the Friends of the Environment. And we as All Mutual have always participated, and here we are, still going strong. We say let's do great things together. That's our motto, and that is what it is.
2017 Walkathon, All Mutual. Let's do great things together.
Makambani aya ari kutibatsira pakudzvara miti. Ndakatanga kuvaona vachibva kuHarare, vakanga vari neche padhuze nepaFamily 24. Patova nemazuva 2 kana 3 vachifamba. Vaine donzo rokuti vari kuda kuedza kuona kuti tachengetedza miti. Miti inopa upenyu. Miti ndo inotiita kuti tikwanise kufema mweya wakanaka. Saka tinotarisa kuti makambani akadai kana achiita zvinhu zvakanaka zvakadai zvinokurudzirwa chaizvo ende tinofara nazvo chaizvo.
Shops and saves.
Indonzi Fatima Mzite wagara kwaBhandawe ndangofarirawo zvekudyarwa kwemiti.
Indonzi Catherine Madzana ndafarawo nezviri kuitika izvi nekuti zvinoita kuti upenyu hwedu huenderere mberi. Tinotenda nazvo, rambai makadaro.
The heat intensified on the last day of the walk. By the breakfast stop, some walkers needed special treatment to recover from the intensifying heat and painful bodies. Walkers got consolation in the fact that the remaining distance was much less than what had already been covered. Walkers endured the scorching heat as they went past Zimplatz and slowly made their way towards the final destination. With only 5 kilometers to go, walkers got their last break on the outskirts of Turf Township. Soon after the lunch break, everyone was energized for the final leg of the 2017 158-kilometer Ngezi Walkathon.
Kuna zuwa richibuda mu makomo zvinofadza sei nzizi dzichierera kuenda kuna mai zvinoyevedza mukadzi chitandara mumavhuro manyoro iwe zvinoyevedza sei.
And for the 8th consecutive year, the Friends of the Environment completed yet another noble adventure. Excitement arose as the army of colorful people entered Turf Township at the end of day 4.
When we sat down in 2010 talking about this, we did not anticipate it's going to be this huge, but we're not anywhere near like we thought we would. We want to plant 500 million trees by 2026, and this involves us establishing, according to our plan, about 100 nurseries. We're on track to do that, and coming to Zimplatz here, we're very honored and very humbled by their sponsorship. As a walker, I must say it's always tough. You always think that you got the hang of it. I've been walking since 2010, and it's always challenging. You think you've got it, but you don't have it. The legs are painful, blisters are coming out, you're cracking, but it's a fantastic feeling to arrive in one piece. And as a walker, I'll say it's a challenge that I'll continue taking every year, and I'll encourage others to come and take it. It tells you, it teaches you that there's nothing you can't do. Just like we know there's nothing we can do as far as this environment is concerned.
More than 300 kufamba netsoka kubva kuHarare. Hai ndinofana kuno kuNgezi. Zita rangu ndichingwaro.
Ndetwa Esnat Mwale. Ndafara nezvaitika muzvara nhasi nekudyarwa kwemuti. Andonzwa kufara kuti zvaitika munzvimbo ino yeNgezi right now. We welcome you into our home turf, and we really hope that you enjoyed the walk Harare to Ngezi, and we really hope that tomorrow when we come to unveil the nursery, you will appreciate what the part that we're all playing in building communities together. So today, let's have fun, let's conclude the program, stay safe, and please let's join each other tomorrow and make the day and end on a high note. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
After successfully completing the 2017 158-kilometer Ngezi Walkathon, participants had one more day of activities. This was the cherry on top, the official unveiling of the tree nursery at Turf Primary School. The day started off with walkers receiving their medals and certificates.
Kana umupfimba musikana muri pasi pomwacha achipera nokunyana musikana gaya nhamo inopinda mashizha nemabazi omwacha chimbonyatso pafundo tomboti daita ndiri mugwenga. Saka tora ruoko rwangu ufambe neni munyika isiri gwenga, izere mufaro kunyange kushiri dzedenga, zvipfuyo zvizere nemafuro manyoro.
Tora ruoko rwangu undiratidze zvakatikomberedza, nyika isina anopisa sora.
An extra special word of welcome must go to all the workers who travel all the way from Harare to Safe Primary School with the noble cause of raising awareness on the importance of mitigating the adverse effects of climate change. Marsh West boasts of large tracts of forests along the Zambezi Valley, and we are proud to have the forest resources.
Ndoda kutenda zvikuru veForest Commission nokubuditsira chirongwa chino pari nhasi musi uno kuti chionekere chichipembererwa. Ndichisora zvikuru vanofamba vakatakura matemo nezvese zvinoparadza miti, ndichiti pasi navo vanotema miti.
The tree is the source of life and hope for generations. It is the producer of oxygen, a source of life. Its shade protecting us from the sunshine. Thank you.
If you look at our values and exemplars, we respect, we care, and we deliver. And part of that, we respect the environment, we care for the environment, and we deliver in all our efforts that preserve the environment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to begin by congratulating Friends of the Environment for pulling off this momentous occasion of the 8th edition of the meaningful event which speaks to the principles of sustainable development. Working towards sustainable development and securing a bright future for generations to come requires collective effort as shown today. Judging by the number of sponsors who are part of this event today, I'm certain that if we all continue to work together as like-minded entities driven by a common vision, we'll be able to make a difference.
So let us plant a better seed, tear out old roots, cultivate weeds, protect what has been given for free, our water, the skies, wildlife and the trees, for once they are gone. Don't you say consider yourself one of this fertile day. Thank you.
Today, we are welcoming participants of the 2017 500 million tree walk from Harare to Ngezi. This is an initiative of Friends of the Environment, working together with the Forestry Commission, which was muted in 2010, with a view to planting trees to benefit our environment. We are also witnessing the unveiling of another tree seedling nursery that will benefit the environment and benefit the country as a whole. So we are most pleased. After this, we will go and see this nursery that is being unveiled.
When we started the nursery, we had that shed, and the shed has been improved to a steel structure which is more robust and which is also more durable. So that's the one we are going to unveil today. Thank you.
Chenge urikuona pandasvika manjapa pasiyana nepakare paya pekuti waive uri parutivi pangu uchindisimbisa. Rwendo rwasara urwu ndinofamba ndega ariperekedzana ndakakunda kwandakabva saka ndine chokwadi chekuti kwandiri kuenda uko ndinonokunda haangambove ari magumo aya chenge kwatabva ndokure kotoenda ndopedyo uchiri kuyeuka mazuva ataiona vasikana vachitamba nhodo aya vaiti vakabva mamu 1 vopinda mamu 2 kana nyange isu pataitamba tsoro ndaiti ndikabuda bhobho ndoziva kuti ndaakutoenda
kumaguma wasika ungakuchikwiwe kana nguva yakwana ungakuchikwa iwe chakunda iwe
chamu mwana wa mai vangu.
And in the true spirit of giving, sponsors got together some gifts which were donated to the local schools and the local traditional leadership. Walking for a long distance can be gruesome, but it is the true spirit of unity of purpose, friendship, teamwork, and accomplishment that keeps everyone going.